To some other international trending news, Russian TV went into a full frenzy of celebration as it reported Moscow's capture of the Ukrainian city of Bakhmut. There were comparisons to the Red Army liberating Berlin in 1945, congratulations relayed from President Vladimir Putin, and announcers emphasizing the victory by using the city's nearly century-old Soviet name. Despite the Russian claims, top Ukrainian military leaders say the fight there is not over. It's a he said over who has taken control of the city of Bakhmut in Ukraine. Moscow says it captured the territory over the weekend after Europe's bloodiest battle for ground troops since World War II. Russia's proclamation on Saturday that it had finally taken over the final few blocks of Bakhmut started a battle both sides have called a meat grinder, and gave Moscow its first chance to declare a substantial victory in more than 10 months. But according to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, Bakhmut is not in Russian hands.
Now our people are accomplishing a very important mission. They are now in Bakhmut. I will not share where exactly, but it witnesses that Bakhmut is not occupied by Russian Federation as of today. There are no 2 or 3 interpretations of those words.
That was Zelenskyy yesterday in Hiroshima, Japan, where he was wrapping up meetings with G7 leaders. Regardless of what army controls the region, Zelenskyy says there is nothing left of the highly contested area.
Is Bakhmut still in Ukraine's hands? The Russians say they've taken Bakhmut.
I think no. But you have to understand that there is nothing. They destroyed everything. There are no buildings. It's a pity, it's tragedy.
Experts say Bakhmut is still contested, but if Russia does win it over, it's not a huge gain.
I don't think we should get too worried about the loss of Bakhmut. The Russians have taken horrendous losses in trying to take this town, and this town of Bakhmut strategically has no real significance. It doesn't really affect the outcome of the war per se. It doesn't interfere with the Ukrainian forces' lines of communication.
Bakhmut has been the focus of the longest and bloodiest battle of Russia's war in Ukraine, which is nearly at the end of its 15th month.
In terms of Bakhmut, nothing is left. So, control is not military, it's political. So Russia don't control the area. They have it in terms of they seize it. They are forces on the ground.
In Hiroshima, Zelenskyy received promises of support from Ukraine's allies, including a $375 million security assistance package from the U.S. But his biggest win during the trip was getting U.S. President Joe Biden's backing for F-16 fighter jets and pilot training for Ukraine. Biden says the American jets will not be used to go into Russia.
I have a flat assurance from Zelenskyy that they will not use it to go on and move into Russian geographic territory. But wherever Russian troops are within Ukraine and the area, they would be able to do that.
The jets, a huge help for Ukraine and a big accomplishment for Zelenskyy, who has been pushing for this kind of support. Elsewhere, Ukraine's Dnipro region came under missile attacks overnight. Multiple people are reportedly injured and several buildings damaged.